What you niggas don't understand what's this? Hey, what's up, guys? And as you can see, I'm back with another VI he need. Another VI he need. And as you can see, I got a special guest with me here today. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? My name is Brianna, and I'm here on Talk About It because we want to talk about it.
And today I want to talk about Kelsey, Megan, Tory case. Kelsey interview / statement came out. A couple more evidence came out, but I'm gonna just go over the statement because it's about an hour long. You know, and I just want to see how it went. I want to see what she said. I want to see where she messed up. Let's just get straight to it. Let's get straight to it.
Okay, it's September 14th, 2022. It's 11:30 in the morning. This is Deputy District Attorney Alexander Bott. I'm here with Deputy District Attorney Kathy Taw and DA Investigator Jody Little. We're here to interview witness Kelsey Harris in case BA 490599. Ms. Harris is accompanied by her spouse, Mr. Darren. And sir, could you go ahead and say your full name?
Darren Smith.
And
spell your name for me, please, Darren.
Darien, last name Smith.
And then we also have two individuals appearing by speakerphone. And could you folks just state your name for the recording?
Dominic Kelton. Don Worley with McDonald Worley.
Great, thank you so much.
I will ask them to spell their names, if not now, then later.
You're listening to Street
It wasn't
TV.
quite clear to me for the second person. Okay, thank you.
All right.
So we're here to talk about the events that occurred back in July of 2020, July 12th, 2020. So
Here we go.
Back to him, and Do you remember any of the exchange? I'm about to get to what I do remember. He began to say, you know, I'm from, like, he just started like, I'm from Canada, like, basically, I guess insinuating that they're gangsters or something. I don't know. I'm from Canada, my nigga. Like, do you know? And I'm like, okay, and like, so, you know, now we're just going back and forth. It's like I'm going back and forth with him. He's going back and forth with Megan. He said, my nigga, I'll shoot you. And so He said that to you? He said that to me. So he reached, like he was going to grab something. He reached towards the middle console, but he never pulled anything out.
Now, can you describe the middle console on the car?
I want to pause it there. Because wasn't the gun
Found under the duffel?
under the seat?
Under the seat,
So how would he go for the gun inside the armrest?
Well, she said he didn't pull anything, so let's see what else she says.
Let's see.
There's like I assume like some type of flat cover or lid,
Correct.
and then when he reached towards it, you just saw what? His hand moving?
Yeah, it was just a motion that he reached. He never opened it or, you know, so it was just a motion.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, and if you shoot me, then I guess it's my time to go, like, you know, like, and if you shoot me, just know I have people who will ride behind me, you know, and
I just had to pause it because I just felt like she wanted to just indicate he was reaching for a gun. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't want to.
Right.
It's like she just wanted to rush straight to it. Like, yeah, he was reaching for the gun off the rip, but I don't know if he was reaching for the gun. But it looked like he was reaching. But if he was gonna do it, I got people that gonna ride for me. You telling the cops this?
Right. Like, that's the story you wrote, you chose to ride with, and it's like, you're going to say, if it's my time to go, you didn't say any of that. Let's be real.
What was this
He was
energy?
probably ratchet and real rowdy with the mouth. You making it seem real PG right now, Miss Kelsey. And I don't feel like it's PG.
Let's get back to it.
you know, and he's like, you know, he now, you know, he just talking mess still, him and Megan, me and him. So then Megan, I guess we're on Sunset Boulevard at this time, and Megan demands for, sorry, that's my
Your ring. Mine.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
Megan demands for Quan to pull the vehicle over. So we pull over, and we're actually by a bus stop. Megan jumps out the vehicle. Tory follows behind her. Quan stays in. I stay in. Because it's just like we're in the middle of a road. Like, we're just arguing. This is, you know. So Tory and Megan, they sit at the bus stop. They have, I don't know what conversation they had, a conversation if any. But when they got back in the vehicle, it was calm. Tory then began to...
When they got back in the vehicle, do you remember where everyone was sitting?
Yes, sorry. Megan got back in the front seat. Tory got back in behind Quan, so behind the driver's seat. So it was calm.
I want to hold on. I gotta keep pausing it because if this is Tory car, why is he sitting in the back seat?
He's sitting in the back seat because he's
Like
a celebrity though. He's celebrity. He's in the back seat. He gets driven as a driver, so I can understand why he's in the back seat.
I wouldn't sit in the back.
You asking the wrong question, my love. The question is, why are you running after Megan when Kelsey's in the back seat with you? That's the real question. That's the real tea. Because why was Kelsey still in the car when her best friend ran out?
Because she probably was sleeping, drunk,
Probably was
wasted.
drunk, but how she know all of this if she was sleep, drunk, wasted? She's telling a lot of detail.
Rock Nation.
Telling a lot of detail.
Free Tory.
Detail.
Everybody was calm. Tory then began to apologize to me. And he's just like, I'm sorry, Kelsey, you're just a real ass nigga, and I had to tell you. You know, and I'm like, what?
An apology.
Right, and so I'm like, but he's saying it loud. And so Megan can hear this. So that kind of started her back up. So now they're arguing back together. At this point, it's uncontrollable. Can't stop it.
I gotta pause it once again because she's contradicting herself. Not even contradicting herself. Because you said she was calm, but how she start back up if she was calm? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just trying to put it together because the verdict doesn't match the story. Because even if, all right, she say Tory shot her, but in court on stand, she said she don't remember. The case should have been thrown out.
Yep, they just had to stick it to my boy,
Let's
Tory.
just keep going, man.
At this point, that's being said.
At this point, they're arguing about each other's artistry as a career as an artist. She's telling him like you're only this and that because you're on a remix with Jack Harlow, and he's telling her things about her career as an artist, which I can't remember what he was telling her, but they just started hitting each other with their career as an artist. So now we're at the final, the next stop where the incident occurs, and this time Tory demands Quan to let us out. He's like, let these hoes out, let these bitches out the car. This is my car. And so we're like, okay. Okay, we'll get out. So he pulled the car over, and everything here transpires. Megan jumps out of her seat, which is the front seat. I open up my door, which I'm behind Megan. And when you're getting out of a vehicle, you're not really just like looking at any direction. You're just kind of getting out the vehicle, Especially, we didn't expect anything to happen next, so we're just getting out the vehicle. I get out of my side, and no sooner do you know, you start hearing gunshots going off. I look up about it was 5 gunshots. I look up maybe
this motherfucker because what, girl? If he just asked you to get out, why would he shoot at you? You're already out to his car. Why would anyone shoot at y'all? You're already out the car. What?
Free Tory.
She sound like she lying. I would have been up there like, she lying. They should have put me in that motherfucking jewelry. I don't understand. It don't make no sense. How? Y'all was arguing. It was uncontrollable. The driver said to get the fuck out. Y'all get
No,
the fuck
Tory
out.
told him to pull over to tell, so he to tell
Tell
their
their
ass
ass to get out because it's his car. Heard you. But if they got out, why would he need to shoot them? Okay, continue. I need to hear the rest of this.
At the second or third gunshot, that's when I
You're
look
listening
up.
to Street
And
TV.
you see Tory. He's now in the front seat. I guess he must have jumped over. It was very smooth transition because we didn't hear
it. I'm only laughing
Just
because
imagine him jumping over.
Tory is 5'5". I don't know if he did jump over, but it's just funny just imagine him at his height jumping in front of the whole. What is it?
5'3". What are you trying to say?
What kind of truck it is?
I don't know.
Explorer. That's what kind of truck it was. An Explorer truck. It's a lot of space, but he real short. So. You short too? What you mean?
I know. I'm saying I'm short. So what are you talking about him? Why
I mean,
you busting
6
out?
foot.
You busting out into a funny because of short people
just
jumping over.
Him.
I jump over it all the time.
Jumping over the armrest.
I jump over it all the time.
But the way she said it, you don't jump over it, you climb to the front.
So the way he jumped, it was like a
yeah, he jumped over to the front
Like,
of the passenger seat. Like
he's a ninja. He wielding bullets and he jumping over armrests.
Let me keep going. Delete. I am going to cut the shit in two though. Delete. Let me keep it going.
and hear it. And he's leaning over the door is open, and he's leaning over like the door window.
Which door? Is it the
The
rear
right,
door?
the front right. So where Megan was sitting.
Okay, so his door's open. In the
My
driver's
door's
side.
my door's open in the back, and the front door is open to where Megan got out. The front right passenger.
Both doors on the passenger.
She messed up again.
How? She said the front right.
I'm gonna play it back one more time. Just listen to it. She got out what?
The door is open, and he's leaning over like the door window.
Which door? Is it the rear
right,
door?
the front right.
That's true.
So where Megan was sitting.
Okay, so his door's open. In the
My
driver's
door's
side.
my door's open in the back, and the front door is open to where Megan got out. The front.
So Megan got out the passenger side.
So how is he leaning over the window?
So how is he leaving over
it's
the
open.
passenger side?
If it's open.
If Megan got out the passenger side. But that still say he jumped over though, right? So Megan get out, he jumps over. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense still because how is he leaning over a window that's out there? And he's 5'5".
Yeah.
He has to.
That's a Explorer. That's a big truck.
He's hanging on the door of it.
The measurements not even
measurements
right.
Not is the math not mathing.
It's not even
Sweetheart.
right.
Y'all just got her up here lying and to the Lord. I know she put her hand on the Bible. This is just not right.
Oh, man. Yo, if y'all seen the movie Cousin Vinny, if y'all didn't see it, y'all need to see it. You seen it? You need to see that movie because he would have solved this. Cousin Vinny is about a lawyer. He would have solved this. But let's just keep it going with this caporation, with the capital caps.
Front right passenger
Both doors on the passenger side
are open. Correct. So
And is he shooting through the window or over the top of the
no,
door?
he's shooting over the top
Okay.
of the door. So
Over the top of the door would be the rear passenger door.
the right
The
front
passenger.
Okay.
passenger. So again,
You
as I said, he must
said the
have
window. Now it's the door.
But let me tell you how she trying to make her story sound right. So the cop, both of them said it. So you saying it was the passenger? No, it's the front right. What's the front right? The passenger. So you still not sure of your story because common sense, everybody knows the right side is always the passenger side. We in America. We not in the UK.
Right.
So how you couldn't even get that part right? So you know somebody told you a story to tell.
And you trying to
And you trying to continue with the
make
same
it,
story like you
and
read
it's
it
not.
over and over and over.
Not Matthew.
2 plus 2
She
is 4.
talking like somebody went to her before the thing and say, "Listen, this is how it happened." That's how
Look,
she talking.
read this,
That's
learn
how she
this,
talking right now.
and when they invite you on September the 3rd, you got to know it.
Look at her.
Let's keep going because I don't even know why Toby
Because
even mess with
went
her.
to the court with the Shanae Bang.
That's why I don't even know. She looked like
She's
she looked
giving Futurama.
let's keep going. We don't want to flame her. Let's keep it going.
I'm sorry.
I don't know how he did it because it was very small. I mean, very smooth.
We got the licking in our system. Don't
Ain't
judge
no
us.
And he was leaning over the front passenger door, and she was shooting the gun.
Where were you standing at this point?
At this point, I'm standing kind of like my body's still like to the side behind the door, the rear passenger door. So I would say like my left side was the rear passenger.
The passenger. Does she not know what the passenger side means?
If he told y'all to get out, right, and your side of your door is open, and you said Meg got out on the right side, which is the passenger side, how are you behind the passenger now?
She don't know her passenger from her driver at this point, and
At
at
this
this point,
point-
it should be thrown out.
She don't know her left from her right.
Left from her right, the front from the back, the rear to the rooter to the tutor. What is going on?
We're gonna keep it pushing because
Okay.
Leave the Beaver is just bug.
Passenger on my right side was kind of like this. Like this is the door, and
Are you still partially in the car at this point?
I'm out of the vehicle. I'm out of the vehicle. I'm just not around my door yet.
Yeah.
So
Do you know where's Megan?
So I was about to speak on Megan. So she was walking away when this happened, but by the third, fourth shot, and by the time I look up,
If she was
just
walking,
second and third shot. Now it's third and fourth shot.
if she was walking away, how did she see Tory shoot her? Right? How? And if you went to court, you and Quan had to be the only two people that seen him shoot her, and you said you don't remember.
That's what I'm saying. You just said you saw him shooting over the window, so how you ain't see? You saw everything. You giving mad details, but it's not making sense together. Like how, you can't see her if you getting out the car. You can't see her walking away and him shooting at the same time. When you walking that way, you ain't get around your door yet. So that means you ain't even fucking turn around. Like at this point, you still walking out the car at this point. It sounds like to me.
Yeah, but
how far is Megan walking without you?
I want you to really think about this, right? Really think about this. If the car is this way, the passenger door open, the back passenger door open. If she ain't get a chance to walk around, but Megan is walking this way, why you're walking towards Tory if he's shooting towards Meg? So you're trying to make it seem like how gunpowder got on you. But gunpowder wouldn't get on you if you were in front.
Right. It only get on you if you're.
You have to be behind the gun.
Amen. I know because I had gunpowder on me during the shooting, and I was by the shooter. That's the only way I know.
So you can't. It doesn't make sense. If Megan was walking away from the car, couldn't see Tory, but you said Tory is shooting over
the door.
The door.
That means it wouldn't have got no gunpowder. Would have got on nobody but him.
Doesn't make sense.
She on the whole opposite side of the car. So how gunpowder get on you, sis? How did gunpowder get on you on the opposite side of the car? You didn't even get out the car yet by the time you heard the shots. You just said you ain't even get around the door. So that means you wouldn't have been nowhere near gunpowder.
Doesn't make sense.
If he already shooting.
Doesn't
now,
make
unless
sense.
you wanted to be a brolic man and climb and jump over the arm wrestle like he did and wrestle him for the gun, that's the only way you would have got gunpowder on you, sis. I don't know what is going on, but this contested is a rigged. Yeah.
I know what's going on, and I'm gonna tell y'all once we done.
facing towards us, and I've described it like a deer in headlights. I'm short. I'm 4'11". The vehicle is kind of a little raised up, higher than me, so I can't really see. I can only see from her chest up. That's all I can see. But the way Tory was angling the gun is kind of like, it wasn't like straight. It was like, down.
And it was down in her direction?
Definitely in her direction. Definitely in her direction. So at that point, we kind of were in shock,
Did you hear him say anything as he was shooting?
He did not say anything.
Okay.
So
There was no
where
words.
dance, bitch, dance come from? Where did dance, bitch, dance come from? I'm about to turn to R. Kelly because what the fuck?
It's not making sense.
It don't make sense. So why she up there cried up there with Gail and them and talking about something? He said dance, bitch, dance.
How
and
did
your best friend just say he ain't say not a damn word?
I just don't understand how they let this statement fly in court.
I don't get it.
She had immunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
This how you know alive. She's guilty.
She's still alive.
She did it. She had immunity and still act like she don't remember everything. Forgotten she did this statement.
You gave so many
forgotten
for this, but you were supposed to be so drunk though. You're supposed to be so inebriated. So at this point, even EJ said that she was so drunk to the point where she needed to go lay down and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like I get it. It sounds like EJ wasn't trying to get nobody in trouble, but what it sounds like is, for the most part, this whole thing was like a cover up for her. Because at the end of the day, he made it seem like she was so drunk that she had to lay down. But Meg got as much shots as you did, sis. And she was in that pool swimming.
But Megan is 6'7".
I understand.
280.
And I understand.
Brock Lesnar builtness.
Wow.
WWE body slamming bitches.
All right, but what I'm trying to say is, that's fine and all. That's cool and all. But at the same time, you remember a lot to be that you was that drunk. You remember a fucking lot. You remember
too damn much.
You remember too much. It's supposed to be a lot of I don't know questions. You know too damn much to the point where the story is not making sense. It's not together.
America, we still don't know what happened.
I still don't know what happened, and I'm gonna still say free Tory until I get some proof. Because I still ain't give me no proof.
No proof.
I can't say this man did it if he ain't proved nothing wrong, but all I hear is that y'all lying. All I hear, that's all I hear.
It's not even hearing, it's just truth.
It's just the truth that they lying.
They trying to go around it, and they can't go around it because the truth is the truth.
But I just don't understand how it's stuck with him because it's not the truth. Like,
jury
had to be paid.
I would play. You could blame Rock Nation, but Aaron Spears is the lawyer that covered Meg, right? He's the one that works for Rock Nation. I don't know if he had connections with Kelsey lawyer. I don't know if he had connections with the judge. Judge know the jury. 2 + 2 is 4. But who hired? Rock Nation or Tory? Who hired? Rock Nation or Tory lawyer?
Rock Nation, but
so you think
it's still fucked up. No matter how you twist it though. Because at the end of the day, for Rock Nation to be Tory, Jay-Z and them, of course that's not him, it's just his legal team. You know what I'm saying? It's not necessarily him. That's why everybody like, oh, Jay-Z, no, it's not him. He has a great legal team. You can't be mad at him for having a superb legal team that's eating up cases. But at the same time,
it's not
substantial evidence. I don't understand.
We seen how to get away with it.
How y'all got away with this though. It's still I know how to get away with murder, but
let's just
with lies like this, and at least would have chewed them up in court. The fuck you talking about? They lying left and right.
Chewed them.
She done killed her homie. Girl, she would have chewed them up.
Let's keep it going on these guys. We're gonna keep it going.
What was Quan doing? Did he tell?
I think everybody was in shock.
Okay, so he wasn't.
He wasn't
part
even
of it.
right here at this point right here. He wasn't part of this. What I'm about to get into next. I can't tell you guys where Tory pulled the gun from. Like I said, the motion when he first threatened me was middle console, but I don't.
So how you can't tell me where it's come from? If you just
But
said
the
middle
motion
console?
was the middle
But
console.
where the gun was found, that wasn't in the back seat.
Which is true though. It could be possible. He could grab it and throw it under the seat. Which is possible.
Under the bag.
Under the bag.
Under the seat. Under the bag.
It's possible.
Under the seat. There's too many unders. That's too much.
It's possible, right? That's why Tory found guilty. It's possible.
But it's not evident.
It's not.
I don't understand it. That's why that's why I stay out the streets. I stay out the way because at the end of the day, how can I trust the legal system?
That's why I tell you guys.
The legal system is rigged and it's against us. And whether it's a black on black case, whether it's a black on white case, it's always going to be black that goes down at the end. And it's sad overall. Because I feel like they could have solved this another way. She could have just sued them. Shit.
Facts.
Because at the end of the day, bitch, you up twerking the same week you got shot in the feet.
No, it was like 2 days
It was
after.
like that same week. I'm just saying, that same week you got shot in the foot.
She fucked the baby the day after she got shot.
So you wasn't hurt. You was popping pussy. So I just don't understand why you would think it's so important or not so important, but it's so evident that you get this man locked up for this because of your reputation and your career. You know he not even from here. So it's worse than just getting locked up.
Facts.
And here he's got to go deal the portion.
He can't even come back.
Exactly. I think that's just messed up. That's why I need evidence.
Let's get straight back to it.
That's where the gun was.
But you had said he referenced like shooting y'all earlier while you're in the car, right?
He threatened to shoot me.
As if he had a gun
Correct.
in his control somewhere.
Correct.
Okay.
And so after the shots rang, it was like I said, 5 shots. We kind of froze, and by the time I get back into I snapped. Megan had either crawled or walked or limped over to. She's in a driveway. She's in a driveway on the side of the driver's side. She's in a driveway. Tory sit down.
In the front passenger seat?
In the front passenger seat.
Okay.
He's sitting. I guess just kind of shocked also. So I run over to her. I immediately ran to her. You know, she's the forefront of my thoughts. My job as a friend in general is just...
Whose gun was it? I was saying...
They don't know who gun it is.
How much?
But Tory got found guilty because you got to understand. If it's your car...
I know, it's your gun.
It's your gun.
And
it's
nobody
your
claims it.
Nobody claims it. They did not do no DNA tests on the gun. Well, they did.
But I'm saying, doesn't...
They did DNA tests, but they didn't fingerprint none of them 3. 4 for the gun. They only, matter of fact, 3, because they only checked Tory's, and that's it. They ain't checked nobody else's.
That's fucked up. 1, 2. What about the serial numbers?
The cops, did not do their job. Basically,
because they thought it was a rivalry between friends, and which it was.
When the situation happened, when they got there, they probably just thought it was some
drunk shit.
They was drunk, situation got in the hand. They thought they was nobody. They thought it was all be swept under the rug. They put their own, the ticket book they have. They ripped it off wherever Megan was bleeding from. They put it down as it was an evidence, which it's not. They can't do it. It's not real, so it's not like the real evidence thing. So they did it unprofessionally, shall I say, and they had to throw that out. Well, they didn't even throw it out because he got found guilty
for everything.
Yeah, so he got found guilty for everything. They didn't throw it out. So everything was unprofessional. Due down the cop that arrested Tory, he got locked up for beating up his wife. But they still let him testify. But when he did testify, he looked at all the evidence the day before, so he really didn't know much about the case. That's why the case should have been thrown out because nobody knew nothing. The detective, the cop that arrested Tory, nobody knew nothing.
Don't make no sense. This sounds very careless, and that people really didn't care, and they just needed somebody to stick this stuff to.
Like I said,
because you can't tell me if my best friend just told me now she was fucking my nigga while I left sick that I wasn't gonna be ready to beat ass.
And you was watching her live,
shaking ass for your man.
You knew you felt some type of way, but you knew you 4'11". She's 6'7", Brock Lesnar size, ready to DT somebody like her.
What's this? What you niggas don't understand?